Welcome to this workshop video all about my bullet journal and organizing. Woo! I definitely got a couple of requests in my survey to talk about my bullet journal. If you've never heard of a bullet journal before, it's kind of like an alternate daily planner. Different people do bullet journals in a ton of different ways, and if you search it up on the internet or on Pinterest, you'll find so many crazy designs and basically art journals that help people stay organized and plan. But the beauty of the bullet journal is that you can make it whatever you want to be, and whatever works best for you. It can be as simple or as complex or as detailed or as not detailed as you want it to be. This is the notebook that I use for my bullet journal. I call it a bullet journal, but it's really just like I draw out the week and then I make a to-do list. You can call it a bullet journal, but it's kind of like a super watered down version of the bullet journal. I don't have any crazy key symbols like some people do. There are some really cool tutorials on those, so you should definitely YouTube or Pinterest those. I'm gonna show you how I do it. So this is just a moleskin notebook. It's, I don't know what size it is, but it has lined pages. I eventually would love to get a dotted page notebook, but I have this one for right now, so I'm gonna use it. I usually have a monthly template and a weekly template. I'm actually going to head you on over to my kitchen table where I'm going to walk you through how I draw out my bullet journal. Here is the notebook that I use. It's just a moleskin notebook. Here's some materials that I use: a ruler, Pilot G2 pens. This is my favorite Uniball Signo pen. Sharpie pens, Sharpie brush pens, and that's what I use to do my tasks. I also use like washi tape and watercolors and things like that to decorate. But right now what I'm doing is I'm setting up one of two sort of templates that I use to keep organized and that I use in my sort of bullet journal. This one is a big calendar format, and I know the pen is kind of hard to see, but basically what I'm doing is I'm just drawing your average monthly calendar grid, and then instead of tracking, you know, events or something like that a lot of people would use something like this for, I actually track memories. Every day I just write a sentence or two about what happened that day, and I can go back and look at what I did on any given day. And then you'll see me do it in just a moment. Here on the left hand side I have a little bar for events, and I just write down appointments or things that are happening throughout the month, and then as I create my weekly little page spread, I will go back here and write down anything happening that week or the following week. So here's me setting up the weekly spread, if you will. As you can see on the left-hand side, I draw boxes and write down any events happening each day. And then on the right-hand side, I always just have a giant to-do list. So this is kind of like a weekly specifics calendar. Here's what it looks like when it's been used. These are the two things that I primarily use to keep my life organized, and they work really well for me. They're simple, but they get the job done, yo. I hope that this gave you some good ideas about how to keep your life organized. Again, please just do whatever works best for you. Some people love having a planner that already is there, but I think that this is great to have the malleability and everything the way that I want it to be. It works for me really well. Definitely try it out. You can use any notebook ever and any pens. It's whatever works for you, whatever you have at hand. That's your bullet journal planner. I hope that this helped you out. Definitely search Pinterest or YouTube for way more cool ideas, but this is just how I do it, and it's what works for me. You know, the simplicity, it's nice. I've got a busy life. I hope this helped you out. Do something that makes you happy, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye!